Hey guys, obviously you can tell the difference between this brow and this one. This being, of course, my favorite one. And so I'm going to do part 1, 2, and 3. This is part 1 of a brow makeover. I'm going to use a couple of celebrities to show you guys if you can relate to that eyebrow. So this one is going to be about Natalie Portman. Okay, so obviously she's pretty, right? She's one of my favorite brows, and I'll tell you why. I like a shorter end. You guys know that by now, right? Why do I like a shorter end? Because it kind of gives that brow lift. If I do this and look at you guys, I have this kind of natural lift here, right? So, but we might extend it just a little bit, especially for those of you that still need a lot more of a longer end to kind of balance with your face. Because ultimately, for me, it's about the shape and balancing for your face, which is why I always say don't judge me on the color. What I'm going to do is just basically go right over here and just go up, right at that corner here. And how do you know where your arch is? Your arch is right on the pinch of your nose, which is the inside of that nose bridge, and right over your iris, or even outside your iris, or a tiny bit outside your iris. Some of you guys gotten really technical. I mean, like it's on the outside of your iris, it's right over your iris. Technically, it's over your iris, and you can go a little outside, okay, depending on how much of an arch you have, and also how wide your face is or how round your face is. My face obviously is a little bit wider, so I like more of an angular outside arch. So here you go. So pinch of the nose, right over the iris, slightly outside the iris, and that is my arch right there. So as you guys could imagine, I know my where my arch is, not just because of the tattoo, but you do your brows almost, all your life. You know where your arch is, right? Practice on finding that arch without always having to do that mark, and then you guys can just, do the brows really quickly. So as you can see, I am focused right above the eyebrows, not really on the eyebrow yet, and certainly not filling in the below or right at the edge of the lower part. If you have some hair, even if it's light, don't focus so much on applying color down here, because if you do that, it actually draws the eye lower. So if you focus on the inside of your eyebrow but above, just over the eyebrow hair on the top, just right at the edge, and that little area right up there, that little arched area, I'm just raising a tiny bit. Now you guys could always go over and over and go higher and higher, depending on what you want, what looks good to you, and what balances for your face. So I'm just going to keep it very conservative and just go a little bit. And as I'm going up here, I'm just going outside a tiny bit. And for you guys that do need a longer end, just go a little longer out here. Never drag the brush or the pencil down this way, as if you're reaching at the tip of your ear. Right over here, you're kind of moving your brush or your pencil out that way, okay? And that's it. And if you want it a little bit fuller up here in the front, stay above. Just keep staying up here. Don't. And then if you have the hair down here, but it's not as dark as up there, just kind of throw in a little bit of color right on top of that, just a tiny bit. You guys don't even need much, if at all, any color right underneath there, or right at the edge. Try that out first. See if you like it. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if it worked out for you. And doesn't that before and after look good? Well, and also her face looks good before as well. So let's get that clear. Okay, and try this out. Let me know if it worked out for you guys. And this is part 1 of 3.